Hello everyone, and welcome to MyniQ podcast. I'm your host, and I'll be sharing short English stories and conversations with you every day. Today's episode is Rise from the Ashes, and the text level is 7. Learn how to make really complicated sentences, check everything you learn, and practice using it by writing and talking. Stick around till the end for 5 quick questions to test your understanding. Alright then, let's get listening.
Rise from the ashes. The once thriving city of New Eden lay in ruins, its streets littered with the remnants of a bygone era. The Apple Macintosh computer's promise of innovation and progress had been reduced to nothing more than a relic of a forgotten past. In the midst of this desolation, a small group of survivors emerged, driven by a singular purpose to rebuild and reclaim their world. Led by the enigmatic figure known only as the Architect, they set out to forge a new society from the ashes of the old. With each passing day, their determination grew, fueled by the knowledge that the past was behind them and the future beckoned. As they navigated the treacherous landscape, they discovered hidden caches of technology, including the prized Macintosh computer. The discovery sparked a renaissance in New Eden as the survivors harnessed the power of the computer to drive their recovery. They constructed towering skyscrapers, established thriving markets, and cultivated lush gardens, bringing life back to the barren wasteland. In the midst of this rebirth, a new era of progress dawned on humanity, forged from the very ashes that had once threatened to consume them.
Now, let's move on to the conversation between Billy, Meg, Kelly, and their teacher, Lue, after reading the novel.
I was so caught up in the story of New Eden, I couldn't put it down.
Yes, the author did an excellent job of world building and creating a compelling narrative. I loved how the Macintosh computer was a symbol of innovation and progress. It really drove the plot forward.
I agree with Carrie, but what I found most interesting was how the author explored the themes of rebirth and renewal.
Oh, that's a great point, Billy, and I think it's also important to note how the characters' motivations and relationships were developed throughout the story.
Excellent observations from both of you. I'm glad to see you are engaging with the material on a deeper level. I have one question. Do you think the author's use of sci-fi elements was effective in conveying the themes?
That's an interesting question, Carrie. While it added a layer of complexity to the story, I'm not sure if it was entirely necessary.
I disagree. The sci-fi elements really helped to create a sense of wonder and curiosity in me as a reader.
Well said, Meg. And Billy, your point about the Macintosh computer is well taken, but perhaps we can discuss that further at our next meeting.
Now, let's test your understanding of the novel and the dialogue with 5 questions. Question 1. What was once thriving in New Eden but lay in ruins? A. A new city. B. The Apple Macintosh computer's promise of innovation and progress. C. The mysterious woman. D. Detective Jameson. E. The past. The answer is B. The Apple Macintosh computer's promise of innovation and progress. Question 2. Who led the small group of survivors in New Eden? A. The Architect. B. Detective Jameson. C. Meg. D. Le. E. Billy. The answer is A. The Architect. Question 3. What did the discovery of the Macintosh computer spark in New Eden? A. A decline in the city's population. B. A rise in crime rates. C. A renaissance. D. The collapse of the city's economy. E. A new era of progress. The answer is D. The collapse of the city's economy. Question 4. What did Carrie mention was effective in conveying the themes of the story? A. The use of sci-fi elements. B. The exploration of rebirth and renewal. C. The development of characters' motivations and relationships. D. All of the above. E. None of the above. The answer is A. The use of sci-fi elements. Question 5. Who said they couldn't put down the story of New Eden? A. Meg. B. Le. C. Carrie. D. Billy. E. The architect. The answer is A. Meg. That's it for today's quiz. How many did you answer correctly? Thanks for tuning in to my channel today. I hope you enjoyed the stories and conversations and found the quiz challenging yet fun. Don't forget to subscribe or follow us for more daily English learning content. Until next time, keep practicing your English and have a wonderful day.